The Last Kingdom was seemingly an incredibly popular series on Netflix's streaming platform, but it was actually canceled out of the blue. During April 2021, the series was announced to be ending with its 5th season, and that more from the story wouldn't be created anytime soon. The show is based upon novels, so they do have more story to cover. But what is going on? Well, stay tuned to today's video as we're going to discuss why The Last Kingdom was canceled, and what the chances are of Season 6 or a movie, with some other news. First up, we have why The Last Kingdom was canceled, and what does the future hold for The Last Kingdom. Though the series was going pretty strongly, Netflix at the time had a track record of canceling many shows for seemingly no reason. Shows that were doing very well and shows that had a very strong fan base were canceled out of nowhere. According to ScreenRant.com, Netflix officially canceled The Last Kingdom on April 30th, 2021, but didn't provide a specific reason. Given that the streaming service is notorious for not renewing popular shows after 2 or 3 seasons, the decision may not have been a huge surprise to subscribers who aren't fans of the show. In 2021 alone, Netflix has canceled several original productions, including British shows like The Duchess and The Irregulars. In the past, critically acclaimed shows like Tuca and Birdie and The OA were cut short, presumably because of low viewing numbers, though Netflix rarely confirms or denies such things. The Last Kingdom's cancellation shocked loyal fans and prompted some to petition for a series continuation. This cancellation brought up ideas of more content happening soon, but that doesn't seem to be the case. Though there are many more stories to cover and more books to adapt, it doesn't look like Netflix or any other streaming platform care about carrying on this series. However, though it seems like Netflix doesn't care, they have actually announced a film based upon The Last Kingdom. We are getting a film named The Last Kingdom Movie: 7 Kings Must Die. This has been announced as a sequel to the series and will follow on from the ending of Season 5. Though the series won't continue with more seasons, the film should wrap things up and end the series on a high note. Sadly, fans aren't going to get more than this, but at least this movie is set to be amazing and funded by Netflix. What do you think about this? Let us know down in the comments section below. Should the series get another season, or are you happy with just a movie sequel? Let us know. And now, for some other news. Next up, The Last Kingdom Season 5, Edward to become Uhtred's enemy after tragic death. The first thing to cover in this video is what's going on with Edward and Uhtred. Fans were excited to hear that the final season of The Last Kingdom finally has a release date, and that it's going to be March 9th. The season should bring to an end all the character storylines we have been following for a while now. One of the biggest things people want to know is about the relationship and ongoing story between Edward and Uhtred. As the show is based upon a book series, fans have taken to the source material to see what could happen in this final season. The book has the Flamebearer, Athelflaed, reveal to Uhtred that she is dying. This means that she cannot take care of the future king, Athelstan. Though her death doesn't happen until later on in the story, because of this show's final season, it looks like it's going to be moved up. Because of her death, we see Edward attempt to take over as the ruler of Mercia, but Uhtred refuses to bow his head to Edward, questions who will take the throne. If the books are going to play out in this final season, it looks like Edward and Uhtred will be fighting at some point during the finale. Though this is the final season of the show, it doesn't seem like the story is ending here. After the series is wrapped up, a film will be released titled 7 Kings Must Die. This film is set to be a continuation of Uhtred's story, and will be bringing his story to its conclusion. Obviously, we don't know everything that will happen, so we're going to have to wait and see. Let us know down in the comment section below what you think of it all. So what else do we know about the last season of The Last Kingdom? Of course, we know the release date is going to be on March 9th, but what else do we know about the final season of The Last Kingdom? Well, according to express.co.uk, The Last Kingdom was originally a co-production between Netflix and the BBC, also airing on BBC America. Since Season 3, though, it has been under the complete control of Netflix and has continued to thrive. Fans have been left frustrated at the long wait for the 5th season, though, as there have been no new episodes since April 2020. It isn't unusual for such a long wait between seasons, given the fact that there was also a 2-year gap between Season 3 and 4. But fear not, as this is all about to change with the streaming service announcing its return. And finally, what is going on with Netflix and canceling all these shows? Though they haven't been doing it a lot recently, Netflix and many other streaming services have been canceling shows left and right for seemingly no reason at all. Though it seems like they are doing this because of budget, they're actually doing it for a marketing reason. Many shows that have been canceled over the past few years have been brought back months or years later. Sometimes shows are canceled and they're brought back by Netflix in order for a better budget. It seems like Netflix cancels shows to test its fan base and to see if it's worth carrying on. Netflix can see the viewership amount on each show and probably each episode, but that isn't always the best depiction of if the show is doing well or not. Is the show being spoken about on social media? Are there TikToks about the show? They want people to talk about the show and then watch it by spreading it around through the socials. If they cancel a show, this means that the fan base will become even more vocal and possibly want the show to return. Therefore, Netflix can market the show as coming back. This also applies to Netflix buying shows that they previously didn't own, but just had on their platform. Lucifer, for example. They had the show on their platform, but they didn't own the series. When the show was canceled, they picked it right up again and began airing and funding the new season. What do you think? Let us know down below. And And that's the end of today's list. The Last Kingdom's cast and crew seem to be something special. We see lots of shows have these funny moments off the main cameras, like Lucifer or other Netflix shows, but this one just seems special. It seems to be something to do with the setting the show has. The show is set during the Saxon times, so everyone is in very old costumes, and the set is obviously based around that. This makes the funny moments even better, as it's funny to see these characters dance and mess around in such a serious setting. We get to see someone dressed in full Saxon armor with the haircut and makeup as well, dance around and mess around with horses. It's great. The show really has something special with its theme. We really need to see more of the cast and on-set funny moments. These should be released by Netflix, so they get even more exposure. For a show of this magnitude, it's hard to find many funny moments like the ones we have covered in today's list. We really need some more clips to be released soon. The show is still very popular, and fans just seem to want even more. Even with the pandemic halting shooting for TV shows across the world, this show has remained popular without another season being released. It's a testament to how good the show is, and how dedicated the fan base truly is. It's been a hard year for shows to keep relevant, as they couldn't release a new season until just recently. And the only shows that have really done this are the long-running ones like CW's Riverdale and The Flash. These shows came out very quickly after shooting was re-enabled. Hopefully the show can create some more funny moments for the fans, and we can see some more funny cast moments as well. It's great that the final season of The Last Kingdom is being released. Hopefully it deals with everything that fans have been waiting for years. We need a great ending to this show. It truly deserves it. Fans deserve what they want from this show, and it looks like they'll be getting it. Hopefully you enjoyed this latest video. If you did, would you please let us know down in the comments section below? It would be very helpful. Make sure to like the video, comment down below, and of course subscribe to the channel with the notification bell rung. Thank you for watching today's video. Bye.